According to trees near me, this environment is still Sydney coastal dry sclerophyll forest, but it's near a creek. And the first two plants I see are Tristaniopsis laurina, another species in the Myrtaceae family. Grows in rainforest and sclerophyll forest, widespread on the east coast, usually along banks of streams, like here. Has grey bark, and underneath the trunk is a salmon colour. Produces yellow flowers January and early February. The individual flowers are about 10 millimetres in diameter with 5 small rounded petals and stamens united in 5 groups. This plant we've already seen, Ceratopetalum, apetalum. But this one's got flowers. The pinkish red flower colour is actually in the sepals. It doesn't really have petals. The sepals start off cream colour and enlarge and change to red as the fruit develops. The fruit is the yellow shape in the centre. The flowers typically produced November to December and turn red and are shed in February. Anthers are orange and filaments are white. Further up the creek we have a fern called Sticherus, flabellatus.
Didn't he fly too close to the sun?
That was Icarus, you fuckwit. This plant is neriifolia. Loves growing in the creek as well. The plant in front of us is Tristania neriifolia, monotypic genus in the family Myrtaceae. And like other species in the family Myrtaceae, it has conspicuous stamens. Grows in a very small part of New South Wales. The stamens are 3 to 7 millimetres long in upright groups of 3 to 6. Yellow with white anthers. The pistil is yellow. I wonder what the Australian Native Plant Society website says about it. Let's have a read. Let's see. Species name relates to the fact that the foliage is similar to the genus Nerium. Nerium What? Fucking oleander? Oleander, one of the shittest plants on the planet. Poisonous piece of crap. The whole plant is poisonous, so much so that if you burn it, and you should, don't breathe in the smoke because that's poisonous too. Our council cuts down eucalypts but leaves this growing in the street. Fucking traitors. The wiki entry for this plant says there are estimated to be 25 million oleanders planted along the highways and throughout California. And I say that's environmental vandalism. Imagine this poor plant having to be associated with oleander. Here are the conspicuous stamens I was talking about. The genus Tristania used to have a few other species, but they've been moved over to Lophosinamon and Tristaniopsis. This is the only one left, hence it's monotypic. Here's a close-up of the stamen and pistil. Here we have Pteridium esculentum. What's this? Diplasium. The red circle shows the lobes on the end of Pteridium. That's how you can tell it apart from Caliclana. Here is one of the Allocasuarinas, possibly littoralis. They're dioecious and sometimes monoecious. Female cones are on the peduncle from 4 to 23 millimetres. The leaves are reduced to whorls of teeth around the branchlets, with the branchlets taking the role of foliage. Very similar to the genus Casuarina. And this is the fruit of a corymbia, probably Gamifera. I'll just make my way up here over these rocks. Be careful not to step on an ant's nest or Hey, who broke this? This plant is Stephania japonica, a climber or twiner with slender stems, no prickles, dioecious, leaves are peltate. Leaf base is kind of cordate, produces red berries. The orange tree straight in front of us is a Angophora costata. Like the Corymbia, the Angophora is considered a eucalypt, but obviously not in the genus Eucalyptus. That black thing is the trunk of a xanthorrhea. This is Tristaniopsis collina. You know, statistics from 2020 show that 1 in 13 people in Australia experienced symptoms of depression, and 1 in 6 people in Australia experienced anxiety symptoms. Research at Harvard's Department of Environmental Health has shown that as urban development increases, it limits people's exposure to nature, and thus a condition known as biophobia, or a fear of nature, is on the rise. Hence the 10 cans of morphine when a huntsman comes in the house. This will have consequences for the environment, since individuals who fear nature may be less likely to support conservation efforts. So turn off the telly, log out of TikTok and go for a bushwalk.
You know it makes sense.
Oh look, sun's out, your mum's out.